NJCAA's best will be on display on this floor this afternoon. Number 9, nationally ranked Eastern Florida State College, taking on their Citrus Conference rivals, St. Pete College. Good afternoon and welcome to the Titan Fieldhouse, everybody. I'm Jeff Radcliffe alongside my good friend Mark Moses from Sports Radio 1560 The Fan. Here we are again, the Titans coming off their best season in school history, a season in which they reached the national tournament semifinals, and they picked up where they've left off.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You think about it. They started 1-3 to start the season. They have not lost since 18 in a row, and you see them in warm-ups, they're all business. They won 19 today, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. A team looking for their 20th win for the third straight season this year, as we await the national anthem for this one. And it's first place versus the 8th place team here, but we will see some really good basketball on display against a team that's actually starting to find themselves shooting.
Citrus Conference game as St. Petersburg College faces your 9th-ranked Eastern Florida State College women's basketball team. And now please rise and move your hats as we play the national anthem.
As we take a closer look at this matchup, Mark, St. Pete's Titans said off to a slow start, but they've started finding their scoring rhythm. Number 10, Carlos Johnson out of Moultrie, Georgia, freshman guard, had 22 points in a win against Hillsborough the other night.
Yeah, she was great in that game. Also 6 steals. That's something to think about. Not just scoring, but could play some great defense. So if you're Eastern Florida, you better be watching out for Johnson.
Everybody around the country watching out for Amelia Hasset, number 32. The Aussie leads the state in rebounding, number 2 in scoring, a very high Division I prospect. She's a player to watch for sure.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. And you think about earlier in the week, in a close win they had, what was it, Tuesday, Wednesday night? She had 27 and 14. This lady is a machine for one of the best teams in the country.
As we look at the starting fives for each of these teams, on the right, St. Pete College alongside Johnson, Tanaya Pryor, Anaya Ruddick, Adriana Burr, and then Zania Jackson, the freshman center, who can be a force inside. For Eastern Florida, alongside Hasset, Jaden Court, sophomore Coastal Carolina commit, Rosa Redondo Ceribas out of Madrid, Spain, Lynn Reith from Melbourne's Holy Trinity High School, and Christina Kulikovska, who was a big star on this team a year ago. She's committed to Bowling Green. Titans being introduced by the one and only Mike Parsons. And Eastern Florida coming in 19-3 on an 18-game win streak. How about 39 straight conference wins, 27 straight conference wins here at home? They just keep on keeping on, like Joe Dirt.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. That's the problem. It's one of those knock on wood. You want to keep winning. And look, they have not lost yet so far here in 2024. I'm really excited we're going to be calling this game today, because I think everyone in this country is going to see how great the Titans of Eastern Florida are.
Titans defeated St. Pete 81-42 back on January 10th. So we'll look to sweep the season series here. Talked a little bit about the Titans' record. The 3 losses came earlier in the season when a couple of key starters were out for MJ Baker. Now they're healthy, and it is good night, Irene, for pretty much every opponent that's coming in their way.
Hey, you know this. It's a big game weekend. Super Bowl's coming up tomorrow. Then it's going to be nonstop college basketball going into March Madness.
It is that time of year. We are sad about football going, but man, basketball really heats up, and glad to get it started here this afternoon with you.
And to clarify before tip, you were telling me this before the broadcast, it is Titans versus Titans. So
it is, but it will not be a titanic struggle, we think, if the first meeting was any indication. But basketball is a funny game. It's going to be Hasset and Jackson in the center to tip this off. And it will be controlled by the Titans. And we'll try to get into the front court. Right,
it was confusing which way you were supposed to go to start the game.
Yeah, and saying things are going to be controlled by the Titans, I wasn't going to be wrong.
No, you are not.
So it will be St. Pete to start with the basketball here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Melbourne. Carlos Johnson will let it fly off the start. The bank is open on Saturday.
Carlos Johnson.
And our player to watch has her first bucket. Down the lane, giving it up and good for Amelia Hasset for her first two. She's averaging 19.4 a game.
And you could have gotten a foul on that play as well. And look at this press to start the game for Eastern Florida.
Certainly have the bigger roster and the deeper squad. High tempo certainly favors the home team. That one off target. Rebound controlled by Hasset. Here come Eastern Florida. Good job getting back there by Carlos Johnson.
You're absolutely right. That's one steal. She had 6 her last game.
Yeah. Not the key to Pryor. Working it down low to Jackson off the mark. Lynn Reith gets the rebound, pulling it forward. Kulikowska can't get it to go.
But you can see Eastern Florida's trying to set the tone, Jeff. Hey, we're going to push it early.
Smart. There's Ruddock running the point here for St. Pete. Out of Pompano Beach, inside to Jackson.
That's clean. Yeah, jump ball. Yeah.
So Zanaya Jackson, the freshman, last name Jackson, from Jacksonville, and went to Andrew Jackson High School.
You're the best in the business. That's all I'm going to say.
That's like the lowest hanging fruit ever. Anything to make it interesting.
So possession arrow stayed with St. Pete off the, the jump.
Jackson, boy, a tussle with Kulikowska. And we go the other way. First change now, Cassidy King off the bench. Come in for Jackson, who put in a good shift there to start.
Hey,
a couple of rebounds.
We haven't even played 2 minutes, and they already have to go to the substitutions for St. Pete. But they understand, look, this is going to be 40 minutes if we got to stay in this basketball game.
Hasset, tallest player on the floor, handling the basketball, crossing midcourt. Goes to show you her skill set. Puts it on the ground, up, and draws the foul.
Yeah, that was
a nice take.
That was, I mean, going to your left and just blowing by the defense.
Hasset will shoot 2. Leads the team with an 83% free throw shooting average. Makes the first. Season high this year, 35 points for Hasset. And she's got 4 now. And the Titans have a 2-point advantage, but it's early, just under 8 minutes to play opening quarter here in Melbourne.
Look at this suffocating defense.
Trying to find a way to shoot around it. They use a screen. Nothing doing. Burr up to the corner where King was waiting for it. Trying to feed it down low up against Hasset. Burr turns around and stuffed. We'll get another crack at it, but shot clock violation, and it'll be Eastern Florida basketball.
That was some great defense. I know Coach MJ Baker is going to love that when they look at the tape coming up in the next couple of days.
Up the court, Redondo Ceribas. The layoff, Kulakaska, and one.
It's been there, Jeff. It's been there early. It really has. They've getting openings to the rim, and they're capitalizing.
The Latvian averaging 9.5 per game, 78% from the line. And unable to complete the three-point play. Remains a 4-point advantage. Ruddock.
St. Pete's got to get a better possession here.
Trying to get it to King, turned over. Pushed ahead, caught by Redondo Ceribas. Oh, could not keep it past the end line, and it will be a turnover.
I like the idea. I like the transition offense, just it wasn't ready for the pass.
Reith is quick.
Yeah.
Comes the press again. Titans have been able to just run people out of gyms so far this year with that press. Working it low. Boy, it's going to be some hard sledding in the center. A rebound off the miss. Reith sends it forward. And it'll be Eastern Florida basketball. With 6:34 here in the quarter. A couple of subs will come off the bench for MJ Baker. See our first look at Ashley Battle.
And you can see this is the game plan. We're getting rebounds and we're pushing it. And you brought this up. Even the bigs get the rebound. They're not even looking for their point guards. They're just going to start running.
Zaria Adams also checked in. Freshman out of West Palm. She'll inbound the basketball here. Battle is one of those spark plug off the bench type players. A right-handed layup works. Way to start.
Oh, that was pretty. I like that.
Timeout, St. Petersburg, media timeout.
Look at this. This is not easy.
Switching hands and going inside. Nice.
You got to practice that. That was pretty, and that sets the tone early. 8-2. It's been all Eastern Florida.
Eastern Florida 33-2 a year ago. 28-5 the year before that. They could eclipse all of that this year.
Yes,
Make another run in the States and the Nationals.
Look, once you taste it, you want it again. This is very key. You want to get back. You want to get to a national championship.
And this is just 3 returning players off that team. Hasset being one of them.
We talk about at the Division I level, transfer portal. People constantly jumping around. At this level, you're constantly, every year, you have players that are leaving. So it's even harder at this level. And that's why you got to give it up to MJ Baker and her coaching staff for putting this team together.
On the other side, Denisha Davidson's done it at every level too now in her 8th season. Clarksville, Tennessee native. Big star at Kansas State and then Kennesaw State, one of the best players in program history, 2-time All-American. And last year made the state playoffs with this team. They went 20-11 and 8-4. Just lost a little too much strength on the roster from a year ago. A couple of those players exist, though. Amari Lewis, Tania Pryor were there here a year ago. Just quite haven't found it yet.
Oh, look, you can see this on the TV. Coach likes to move around on the bench here.
Got teaching to do. This is Johnson at the point, guarded by Court. Lewis tries to cross over, nothing doing. Shot clock down to 6. Thinking about it, shot clock at 3.
Tipped.
Shot contested. King couldn't get it clean off. Here come the Titans again. Adams gets stuck in the corner, out to Battle. Putting it on the floor, Hasset. Into that brick wall. Oh, Kulakaska. A quick feed to Hasset, couldn't handle it.
Even though they didn't finish, what I liked about that possession, Jeff, everyone's constantly moving. No one's standing around. Everyone knows what to do, and it's a team effort. It's not just one individual.
staying in that press against the visitors here. Just able to get it cross court. This is King. Again, the shot won't fall for the sub in Tyra Townsend.
Wait. Did we get a foul on that? It looked like we were going to get maybe a jump ball, but no.
Inbound, yep. Andrea Chikwemba comes in for Eastern Florida on that stoppage in play. Again, King. Nothing doing. Battle. Crosses over. Here's Hasset. Court. Pushing it down. They left her alone. Ouch. Don't do that. Hasset again. She's got 6.
It's a backdoor play. It's crazy you can lose her, but it happens.
Oh. Turnover. Pushed ahead. Hasset with the left hand finishes. Sorry, make that court. Beg your pardon.
Jeff, this game was 2-0. Now it's a 12-0 run.
And it could get worse before it gets better here for St. Pete. Adams pulls up and strikes. Boom. And it is a 14-2 game. Adams now with 4. Off the bench.
It's been great defense. That's how you start it, where you look at the Titans of St. Pete. They've gotten maybe 1, 2 good looks, maybe. And like I said earlier, Eastern Florida gets the ball, everyone knows what to do, and they start running.
Right.
They start running the floor, and this looks pretty. I know we're going to get some highlights right now. I mean, look at this. You're going to the full court press.
And then you get lost in the matrix.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
That's what it's like. It's you can't see me. It's
we promise it was good.
John Cena.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
14-2 here. Need to get a good clean shot off. Lewis handling the point. Down low. Jackson had some good looks when she was in the game to start. Runs for that rebound. Picked up by Hasset. Titans on the move again. Hasset with the range. No. Get a second bite at the apple. We'll go the more traditional path underneath. Just enough defense there to keep the shot from falling.
Well, you can see she's got the green light. She's going for it once she gets that ball.
Kick out, Lewis. Lets it fly. It's an air ball. Good clean look that time. Kulikowska will come back in. Hasset will get a very deserved rest. Reith back in the game. Battle at the point. 4 assists per game for Sunrise native. Battle in the corner. Cue it up for Reith.
She fell down too and hit that shot.
Her first bucket. 41% from beyond the arc this year, Lynn Reith.
I want to see how the offense would go without Hasset in the game, and it appears they have no problems. Oh,
reach in.
Yeah, reach in.
Fouls on number 14, Andrea Chikwemba, first, team second.
Numbers running off the bench here. Jackson to inbound. She had 8 points, 5 rebounds the last time St. Pete took on Eastern Florida. I think she's the go-to here. Oh, hand check. Everything squared away at the scorer's table.
Don't hear the hand check very often. Still clarifying this.
Oh, it's going to redo it. Johnson, Jackson, top of the key. Really nowhere to go down low. Active defending here. 3 to shoot. 2, letting it fly from NBA range.
They got the ball back.
They were able to get the ball back. That stick-to-itiveness there by Tania Pryor.
They needed that. Only their second bucket of the quarter.
Cuts it to 17-4. Kulikowska. Chikwemba. Oh, another ball stolen away. Lewis to the other hoop. Coast to coast. Lewis has her first, and it's a quick 4-0 run for the visitors here.
Yeah, and they need it. They need some confidence here. It's been all Eastern Florida so far here in the first quarter.
Hasset not on the floor, by the way, right now, and that's
they're pushing
another miss. Lewis. And stolen away by Reef. Into that front court. Ah, the bounce pass a little too strong. And it'll come back the other way.
That's
or nope.
That's like the third time here in this quarter Eastern Florida has missed the open man when it should have been an easy pass.
Down 11, St. Pete. Look out below. Lewis. They're using all the shot clock each time down, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Unless they're getting a steal.
Hey, in 4-0 run, I'm telling you, get more confidence. Get another bucket here to end the quarter.
Under the basket, turnover. Pass it back off the bench in for Chikwemba. Tania Kerr, Nassau Bahamas will get a run here for St. Pete now, number 20.
We're also seeing the depth of Eastern Florida. They have stars, but they can go 10 deep as well.
Battle. .40 seconds to play in the quarter. Lewis being patient. 17 to shoot. That one off the mark. Easy rebound for Hasset.
There's another one for her.
Titans can play for the last basket. In the corner, they won't. They'll just let it fly. Sen couldn't get it to go. Down the baseline and just taken away like the Grinch. Hasset ahead. 5 seconds underneath. Shot blocked. 1 second to shoot, and that will do it for the first half. 17-6 after 1.
You look at the score, okay, like you said, 17-6. All right, we're going to go to the replay because I'm happy we're going to the replay for this. This is all-American level right here. Barely jumped, knew what to do, and kept it in bounds as well.
Like just deadened the ball.
Yeah. My thing is, all right, 17-6. If you're MJ, you're probably telling your team right now, hey, this should be better. There are multiple possessions on offense. We should have scored. We should literally have 28 points right now. And you can see, look, I can do the lip reading. I can. Hey, catch the ball. Put it in your teammate's hand. Make it an easy bucket. And look,
you're never coaching like it's a big lead. You're coaching like it's you know, tied or a 1 point game. You're keeping it there.
Yes, because you know what it is? We always talk about this on the broadcast. Okay, you're thinking of today, but then you're thinking 3 weeks from now. You're thinking 2 months from now. How can we keep getting better as a basketball team?
Now, Eastern Florida, I think one of the challenges will be the rest of this conference season. Look, they're 14-0. Second place is Florida Southwestern, 8-5, a team they beat by 9, beat by 8 midweek. So there's really not much of a challenge left in this league. So keeping them focused, keeping them eyes on the prize is going to be really the biggest challenge here the rest of the way, you have to think.
Well, you bring up that Florida Southwestern game. That was a tight game, late third quarter.
Right.
And then Eastern Florida had to make plays. I agree with you. You want to be challenged. You don't want to just sit around.
But you've got a 5-game lead in the conference. So the states are a thing. That's happening. And that sets you up for a run in nationals. But you got to play the games in front of you. Right now, ahead by 11.
Travel.
It'll be Eastern Florida Titans basketball. MJ Baker knows how teams in the Region 8 operate, right? Before she had her 7 years here, she was at Broward. Remember, we did a game. She was right here with Espen in a crib. She's been around for a while.
You're absolutely right. We've been doing this for a long time, buddy.
So, yeah. Speaking of being around for a while, right? There's nobody that knows the teams in this state and what you got to do to succeed against them, other like MJ Baker. 6 here, just underway, second quarter. First part of our doubleheader here on WEFS today. The men have already reached the 20-win plateau. They'll take on St. Pete.
Yeah, I talked to Jeremy Schulman earlier this week on my show. He is very excited about his game today.
They're in a horse race at the top of the standings on the men's side. Daytona State, Florida Southwestern. 3 ranked teams, national ranked teams in the conference.
St. Pete is just having trouble trying to find lanes to penetrate to. It's just nothing's open right now.
Baseline J hits the side of the backboard, falls to Ruddock. She can't get it to go. A volleyball killed out of there. Shot isn't true for Lewis, and Eastern Florida's got it.
Another rebound.
Hasset. Now that time. Lewis the rebound. Take it coast to coast, scoop it up, and score. Lewis has 4 now. He's half of the points for St. Pete.
Yeah, 2 breakaway layups. She's been great so far for St. Pete.
17-8 lead under 10.
Backdoor call.
How about the pass from Kulikowska down to Hasset?
Oh, she just knew where to be. She just knows what to do. Give me the ball, I'll finish.
Have the hands ready to receive.
She knew she was going to get contact as well. She knew.
What a dime for the redshirt sophomore. And the future Bowling Green Falcon.
And this is the thing. You're not paying attention. And then you look at the box score, Jeff. Oh, I got 10, I got 8, then I got 12, then I got 14.
Hasset's got 8. To Jackson. Back it up. Court. And the rebound comes to Redondo Cerritos. Spaniard to the wing. Hasset beating it down low. Turnaround J doesn't quite fall for Chiquimba. Quickly the other way. Oh, off iron and good.
That was not an easy shot. Yeah.
Cuts it to 10. Oh, another dime. Finished with a plum. Amelia Hasset now on 10 points in double figures here with 7 to play in the first half. ball. Lake's got it. And Hasset out jumps Jackson. Out in front, Redondo Cerritos. Oh, everything but the finish there for Chikwemba.
That was not.
These guys see each other so well.
Yes, they do. That was not an easy pass. And you're absolutely right, Jeff. This team, and I always say this, you got to be clicking at the right time. Eastern Florida's clicking right now.
Ruddock ran into a brick wall. 22-10. Putting it on the floor. Johnson, not that time. Rebound Chikwemba. On the move, Court. Pulls up, goes cross court. Chikwemba down low, trying to find Hasset, and gets blocked. She'll go to the line.
Hasset believes in her game, that she knows, hey, if I try to go up, I'm probably going to get the foul. They're all eyeing me. I can go up and get it. Oh, no shot. They're going on the floor.
Kept it on the floor. Putting it up from the wing. Off the front iron, rebound from King. Good look, though. Galvez Naro. Jackson turnaround shot off the back iron. Chikwemba had the rebound. Couldn't quite get it clean. Galvez Naro. Pull up at the foul line, couldn't get it to roll. So a couple of bites at the apple that time. Couldn't swallow. Racking up the rebounds, Hasset now. Swish, it goes for Zaria Adams.
That was a nice shot. You could tell she's played on this court before. She likes that spot.
7 points for Zaria. 24-10.
Honestly, it feels like it's more right now. Even though it's 14, it feels like it's 44.
Timeout on the floor, just under 5 minutes to play in the half. 24-10.
And it's all been Hasset. It really has. Just those rebounds. Every time there's a rebound, it's her. Every single time. It's amazing to watch here in person. I'm happy we're doing this broadcast.
Gemini Elementary cheerleaders there, getting ready to do their halftime performance.
Yeah, they're getting ready. All the family and friends, it's a big day. They're ready for halftime.
Look at them. Well, they're very well behaved. The Titans can get them excited. You see Denisha Davidson saying, "We're not talking."
Yeah, we can pick that up on the the microphone. You're not kidding. Especially on offense. I mean, the thing is, you can't just stand around. You can't just wait for things to happen. You've got to do them. The ball has to be in your hand. You got to help your teammates.
Titans have 4 straight wins against St. Pete in the series. They've went 7-3 in the last 10. A bit of a one-sided rivalry here as of late. Pull up, nice looking shot there from Ruddock, her first bucket.
That was nice. And I'll tell you, give me more of that if I'm St. Pete.
Give down low. Andrea Chikwemba on the board. Boy, everybody gets involved. Whoops. Watch out, ref.
More great defense by Eastern Florida. So you think they'd let up. No, No, we're attacking the rim. We're going to find our bigs.
Couldn't handle it clean. We'll reset at the top of Battle. Kulikowska, left hand, good.
That was pretty, Jeff. I like that with the left.
Got 4 now. Sophomore from Latvia. Under 4 to play. Worked ahead, got a shot away, drew a foul. Nice work by Townsend.
You got to practice this shot. You can't just do this for normal.
Townsend to the line, 59% free throw shooter out of Gulf Coast High School in Naples. Had 6 points, 5 rebounds in the loss to Eastern Florida back on the 10th of January. And can't hit that one. Second on its way, and true. 28-13. Thought about the three. Tried to force it down low instead. Jackson got in front of it. On the line here, Battle. Kulikowska, how about the stop and start? The layoff down low, and it falls.
That was pretty, Jeff. In transition, start, stop. Eastern Florida's on full display today.
Sylvia Oda-Haga, her first bucket. Oh.
The ball's moving so much today. It's like you got to keep up. It's just not a bang, bang, bang all over the court. So as you're hitting 3 minutes, this is where you close the half. If you're Eastern Florida, make a statement here. If you're St. Pete, hey, can you cut it to 10 at least?
30-13. Battle leaving it. 7 to shoot. Rebound, we'll reset the shot clock. Battle from just beyond the free throw line. And it will be.
Should stay here.
Yeah. Ashley to inbound.
There we go.
Battle the courts. Boy, big collision in the center. And quickly picked up by Kulikowska. Ball was just waiting to be nabbed. And a foul.
A lot of action for nothing happening. That's what's interesting.
Scoring, yeah.
Yeah.
How about that look? And again,
Easy, Jeff.
Oda-Haga has 4.
You could be making these layups out there. Those are easy.
I don't know about that. You're giving me a lot of credit.
I will.
32-13. And the pressure's on, out fold. Battle corrals a loose ball. 2 minutes to play in the half. How about that pass ahead? And finished by Galvez Naro. Everybody in on the action here. 34-13.
That lead is climbing, Jeff.
As it stands now, coming up on 90 seconds to go in the half. From the wing, rain ball, doesn't fall. Could she have 6? Well, this time she'll kick it out. court. No. And it will be Eastern Florida basketball. With 1:17 to play here in our opening half. Caitlin Lord coming off the bench. And now to Galliznaro. Galliznaro turns in the lane, kicking it out to Sen. Now Battle will pull up, can't get it to go. 1 minute to play in the quarter. Titans by 21. Cannot corral the ball, eventually able to. Burr. And runs it out of bounds. 41.5 seconds left. Mark Moses will have MJ Baker. Quick interview at the half. Which is 35 ticks of the clock left. The lob down low. Making the most of her playing time here is Otohaga. Couldn't get enough ups on that one. Play for the last shot here. St. Pete. Johnson. Turnaround shot does not fall for Burr. Townsend. 11 seconds. Titans on the move. Galliznaro in her right hand now switches to the left. Battle. Underneath by herself. Caitlin Lord. Way to finish the half. 36-13. So Lord, her first bucket. And the Titans up 23 here at the half. So Hasset got a nice long break. And the subs came off the bench and all were contributing here in this first half. Titans halfway to their 20th win of the season, looking to go 15-0 in Citrus Conference play. And a lot of work to do for St. Pete College, who trying to get their third conference win of the season. And 23 points down here at the half against not just the best in the conference, but one of the best in the nation in Eastern Florida. Amelia Hasset in double figures in that first half. We'll have scoring for you when we come back, but right now we go to Mark Moses, who is with the head coach, MJ Baker.
Coach, 36-13, what do you like so far here in the first half?
I mean, I feel like we're playing really gritty right now with our defense and sharing the ball really well, so that's been good.
What do you need to improve on, though, here in the second?
Boxing out and then just make sure we're communicating on defense. We've had a couple mishaps on defense.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you, and thanks for coming out. Thanks for you guys watching.
Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Coach. Everybody should be watching this team. They are in control, large and in charge here, and well on their way to another win. But you got to play the second half of basketball. That will be coming your way in about 13 and a half minutes. Now we're going to have a special treat here in a second. We talked about the Gemini Elementary School cheerleaders. They'll be welcomed out by the Titans cheerleaders here. What do you think of the performance? How do you feel MJ's feeling going into that locker room?
She is happy, but not 100% happy, if that makes any sense.
No coach ever is. Yeah.
No, it's not. And you could see, like, all right, you got 36. I loved how they finished last 2-3 minutes of this first half. That they really put the foot down. But this could be more. They could have 55 points right now if you really think about it. But the defense, you hold an opponent, I don't care who they are, 13 points and a half, that's phenomenal defense here at this level.
Right, no doubt about that. I mean, nobody had more than 4 points for anybody on that St. Petersburg roster. And It is just going according to script thus far for Eastern Florida State College.
You know what's funny? So we're here at the scorers table. We got the best seats in the house. We
Correct.
do. What's funny?
You
So
didn't even have to pay.
What's funny? Like I'm right under the basket, and you forget. Oh wait, these players are taller than you think, and they're coming at you 500 miles an hour. It's unbelievable when you see it up close.
Right. So we've also preview what we got coming up with the men too. The same two teams, and you talked a little bit with Jeremy Schulman. What can we expect in that game?
I asked him this simple question. What does Eastern Florida basketball mean to you since he's been coaching here for over a decade? And Coach goes, family. No hesitation. Family. This is a unit that wants to do great things, but they want to win as a collective whole. I love that answer he gave on my show this week. And what was it 12 out of 13 years, 20-plus wins? I know you had the COVID year there, but, man, you look at these two programs, men's and women's. Yeah, if you want to play great basketball, you come here to Eastern Florida.
And they push each other.
Yes.
To these two programs. So they push each other, pull for each other as well, and are both going to be on the national stage, you have to think, this year. Here come the cheerleaders from Gemini High School, and we'll enjoy their performance now. about that from Gemini Elementary cheerleaders, putting on a show here at the Titan Fieldhouse. So are the Titans from Eastern Florida State College. They lead at the half, 36-13 over their rivals from St. Pete College. We'll come back with the second half right after this on WEFS.
It's not just a club. It can be a second home for you. You know, you can treat it as a club and it can still be beneficial to you, but you'll get so much more if you just treat it as a home and just a tight-knit group. Like, these can be your extended brothers and sisters. It can be your extended, you know, uncles, as Uncle Mike is quick to say. Mr. Cador is quick to say. He's always Uncle Mike, and he's always calling you nephew. He's always saying that's your cousin, stuff like that. So it's like with that mentality, he's trying to make this a family thing, because that's what it is. That's the initial goal, is for you to feel like you have extended family that you can reach out to, and you know, whatever you need help with on your path of life.
I'm an asthmatic myself and have breathing problems and had to suffer through being a child and through adulthood, and you know, it's well maintained myself through my pulmonologists, and being able to help other people breathe easier and to recognize signs and symptoms and to be able to teach them beyond what a pulmonologist can, because we're more trained in, you know, they have a broader spectrum of what they cover, where we're more narrow focused on it. It allows me to actually take care of myself better and to be able to instruct my patients to manage their asthmatic problems as well. If somebody was asking me about Eastern Florida Respiratory Care Program, I would highly recommend it. It's a great program. I came out of the automotive racing industry and had no experience whatsoever in the medical field, and the program with the support courses leading in gave me all the tools and necessary skills to become a good respiratory therapist in the field. I would highly recommend it.
We can't emphasize enough, as soon as a student gets confused, and it could be a very small piece of the content that they just missed, as soon as they understand they're confused, if they could come in, the tutor can turn that around quickly and get them back on track.
Usually the results they'll get in the class are increased the earlier they come in the semester. So I encourage people right from the start of the semester to come in and use the lab. That's why we're here.
We can explain it to you, right after class, compared to you cramming for yourself right before tests. And I mean, while we can help with that a little, it's not as successful as the students that come in regularly.
Even just the first week, even if you don't have anything to do the first week, just come in, see that we're here, and we can even help you get started on some of your first essays or first assignments.
As far as I know, we are the only technical welding program in Brevard County. On the one-year degree, you end up taking multiple AWS certifications, and we hold you to those standards. So by the time you graduate, go to work for somebody, you've already passed that test. Brevard County has a lot of industry in the welding trade. So we have Space Center, we have a lot of companies around here that support the Space Center. It starts working out, the companies will start looking back at the school and say, hey, yeah, I like what they're producing, he's helping me out, and then they start calling more and more and make one heck of a program at this school where everybody wants to come here and we want to put them to work. My goal always is, try to be the best at whatever you do.
Basically, if you're joining the Eastern Florida, just become part of the Cyber Titans. Even if you're not going for a cybersecurity degree, the knowledge transfer that happens in that club applies to any tech degree, not just cybersecurity.
So the thing that really was a turning point for me in this field actually was the club itself. The club gave me an opportunity to really explore and also gain confidence in myself. that I didn't have before.
But yeah, being the president for the cybersecurity club, it definitely led me into being in a more of a leadership role position. A lot of the employers, especially for students, they want to see that you're interacting. They want to see you in competitions and stuff because they really do look into those things.
Back in Melbourne, Titans by 23 at the half, 36-13. Jeff Radcliffe, Mark Moses with you here on WEFS. First basketball telecast of 2024 for St. Pete, being led by two players, Carlos Johnson and Ania Ruddock. Make that Amari Lewis each with 4 points. That's about it for St. Pete. On the other side, it is a plethora for Eastern Florida. Kulikowska got 4, Reith 3, Galvaznaro 2, Chiquimba 2, Jaden Court 2, Azari Adams with 6. Sylvia Oktahaga with 4. She doesn't play too much, and here she is a couple points away from her career high. But Amelia Hasset, right, 11 points, really doing everything that she needs to do, has 6 rebounds as well.
Just fundamentals. Okay, I'm going to make an easy layup here. All right, give me the ball back. It's more for me just the rebounding and defense where you're not coming to me. You see it right there with the block. But just rebound. This is D1 type player right here. She knows what to do, and she scores from anywhere on the court.
You mentioned D1. We're hearing that she's going to break some news on our air following this game. 2 high-level ACC schools vying for her services, and one of them will get it this afternoon. So looking forward to that announcement.
Oh, that'll be exciting.
There's a tease to stay with us in between games. Amelia Hasset, the super sophomore from Albury, New South Wales, will be headed off to her next stop in the Atlantic Coast Conference. We just don't know where yet.
And give credit to her teammates. Hey, feed her the ball. If it's working,
right,
get her the ball. It takes more than one person to win at basketball, and she's just getting easy looks, but it's not just her. In that first half, multiple players, like you said, have scored in this game with easy looks.
Hasset double figures in every game this year except for 2. And needs 4 more rebounds for yet another double-double. She has 17 of those, second all-time in Titans history. So she'll be the 3rd player ever to do it. She can get 4 more rebounds. Cleaning up the floor.
She does it all, Coach Baker.
That eagle eye saw that stuff.
That's a good point.
I couldn't see anything. What was that? St. Pete starts with the basketball. Talk about maybe trying to slow the game down, but that's not worked. Maybe they speed it up here. And drawing a foul. Pryor will go to the line.
Coach Baker does not like this. Not one bit.
Want to set a tone? Tania Pryor out of Macon, Georgia Central High School. 4.6 rebounds in that loss to Eastern Florida on the 10th. And misses the front.
Pryor made the right move. Going for the contact.
Got a bucket in the first half. And misses both free throws here, but a big rebound from Jackson. Can't keep it, though. Missed opportunity from the line. First possession for Eastern Florida.
They really finished the first half strong. Last 2-3 minutes, it was all Eastern Florida. We'll see what they do here.
Look on the ground, Kulikowska, and that one got away. Split the difference. Ruddock. Pryor moves it around. That was contested, the pass. stay with St. Pete's Titans. 0-7 away. Still looking for that first win of any kind away from St. Petersburg. 6 to shoot. Pull up is true. Ruddock, her second bucket, she's got 4.
Yeah, and if you're the Titans, hey, more of that. St. Pete needs better looks. That's one of them. Keep it up.
Another good look that time on the other end. Didn't fall for Court, but the rebound controlled. Now Hasset dumps it in like it's nothing. She's at 13 points.
She makes it look so easy. It's not.
Bit of a trap. Trying to force the turnover. Not quite. By herself, Ruddock. Under the basket, Burr. Jump ball.
Jump ball. All right, ref saying white ball, so possession there goes Eastern Florida.
Quickly into the front court, Reith. Hasset overlapped her. Hasset for 3. Funky dividends, that is money. Her first 3 ball of the game. 16 points for the Australian. Trying to answer. The baseline with the pace and a block.
And if you put the highlights together, okay, the 3 is super impressive. But what also was impressive was the rebound and then can start dribbling down the court.
Right. That one is true. Court has 5. Her first 3-pointer. She's hit a 3 in all but 2 games this year. The Providence, Arkansas native.
Yeah.
And a timeout.
You know, Eastern Florida in the first half really did not attempt a lot of 3-point shots. Now they're coming out in the third and they're trying to show it now.
Titans this year from beyond the arc hitting 36.3%. It's healthy. 44% from the field, averaging 78.5 points a game. But if you talk with Coach Baker, she's going to be most impressed with what they've done defensively this year.
Yeah.
Limiting teams to scores of 30s and 40s and on a pretty regular basis.
And you look at Hasset, our player to watch, you know, at halftime, we put together a mixtape of what we saw in the first half. Well, now we got to update that tape.
Yes. That's the name of the game. That tape's going to run on for a long time.
Yes, it is. But you're right, defense. I mean, you look at, you're on your home court, it's the third quarter, your opponent has 15 points. I mean, that is beyond impressive on the defensive end. Except on the line.
He's got it. Jano Sorribas. Pilikovska. In and out. Put it back up. Why not?
She wanted it, Jeff.
Swish.
She's smiling. She knows. She wanted the first bucket. She went and got the second one.
6 points now. Had 10 in the last meeting. Ruddock, 46-15. Titans by 31. Got it at 29, right as the shot clock expires. Pryor gets her 4th point. floor. Kulikovska got it to go again.
That's a couple times now going to that left. She likes that shot.
Christiana has 4.5. 8 for the game. Long skip pass. Jackson pulls up, is blocked by Redondo Cerribas. Down low, Hasset draws the foul. Boy, she just is so quick to shoot. Can get the hands from low to high.
And what's funny is Cerribas, you're talking the guard, she probably doesn't get many blocks in the game.
No.
You know, especially when you're at the perimeter. So those are great defense.
Can certainly look that up. As Hasset goes to the line for 2.
You got to find out. Probably not. Jeff's looking at the notes right now.
That would be her 4th block of the year.
There you go. Hey, it counts. There's another 2.
Just keep stroking them up. $18 points now for Hasset. $50 to 17. Off the iron. Battle has it for the Titans. Quickly, Adams. And draws the whistle.
Fouls number 12, Tyra Townsend, her second, team's 3rd.
Foul on Townsend.
Zari Adams to the line.
Adams to the line, where she's a 73% free throw shooter.
Yeah, freshman from West Palm Beach.
Beach Central. Those first players off the bench for MJ Baker, and always makes the most of her time, makes the first there. 7 points now. The second. 51-17. Front iron, no. Battle on the ball.
It's a good time to see what the second unit can do, and this is good time. That's clean.
Yeah, Adams went into traffic.
Yeah, you were saying this, you know, pregame where it's like, okay, after today, let's say you get the win. What do you got? 6 games left here in the regular season.
Yeah, get Santa Fe here Tuesday, then on the road at Indian River, then Daytona State and Miami-Dade.
Yeah, so this is a good time of year, hey, especially with these second unit players. Let's see what they can do, because you might need them down the stretch.
I want to build that layered depth. Sen, shot clock to 2, got to get it up. Able to do so. Not able to knock it down.
Oh, saved it. That was a nice play by St. Pete.
Ruddock. Watched like a hawk by Ashley Battle. Turnaround J, off the mark from Cassidy King. Oh, how about the pass down low? Ooh. And the finish from Chikwemba.
That was nice. Nice hands on that play to catch it and finish it.
4 points for the native of Villanova de Gaia, Portugal. She said obrigada on that feed.
Yeah, you look at the roster for Eastern Florida. I mean, such an international feel with all these recruits that have come in.
How about this?
This is nice. It looks simple, it does, but in transition, the eye coordination, catch that ball and finish. Yeah, but I mean, you look at the roster of what MJ Baker's done here. I mean, I'm just going to read this up. Turkey, Latvia, Spain, Portugal, Australia. I mean, it's incredible. Another Spain just players on this team, just recruiting, make them come here to Florida, here on the Space Coast. Let's play basketball together. It's a remarkable job.
And you got Reith, who's from here in Melbourne at Holy Trinity. So you get a couple of local players to glue things up. So it's a world. They always said soccer was the world's game. Basketball has quickly become the same thing.
You're absolutely right. And you see, Coach, she's telling her players right now, hey, all right, we're up 53-17. We've won 18 in a row. Let's just keep doing our game. Let's keep this going. Let's finish strong here in the third quarter. And hey, 18 in a row. I mean, you've been around sports your whole life. Everything, they always make that cliche comment, the ball needs to bounce your way. Well, everything. Just, I know they practice hard. These student athletes go to class, they want to do great things, and they want to do better than just a Final Four appearance.
Tagua back out there for the Titans. 25 shirt. Titans basketball.
And this is where the depth takes over, right? Okay, you can compete, all right, a quarter and a half, we're competing, and then the legs start getting hard where it's like, oh, this is still going here.
Adams. Oh, it's a foul.
She had the confidence to go, Jeff. I mean, you're taking on 2-3 players at a time. I'm going right to the rim. I'll meet you there.
Fouls under 20, tonight,
3.5 to play in this third quarter. Adams made one of two last trip to the line, made the first again.
You know, doing research for this game, you always think of this with women's college basketball, where a couple years ago they went to the 4-quarter system. Men still go with the 20-minute halves. So you always think of team fouls and when you get into the penalty. It's been kind of clean today, knock on wood, for both teams.
9 points for Adams. Titans up 55-17. Miss, tracked down by King. Look what I found. Lewis lets it fly. Oh, no good. Big rebound, Chikwemba. Adams down low. Great look. And drawing the foul was Otacagua.
Fouls under 20, tonight occurred, the second, Steve Smith.
And you've seen this from just multiple stretches by Eastern Florida, and it's like a hockey where, you know, here's the third line, here's the second line, in and out, We're going to the rim, we're hitting our big.
All right, first free throw looks good. Oh, gets a friendly bounce and roll. 6 points now for Sylvia. And she'll check out. 3:03 to play here in the third.
And only 4 points so far this quarter for St. Pete. Only 4 points.
Some more reserves in there now for the Titans. Samari Slosaric. Caitlin Lord back down underneath. Lord, big rebound. Pushing things ahead. Titans by 40. Shot no good. Rebound Pryor. Foul call.
Eastern Florida, most of this game, hey, we're just going to get the easiest shot possible. That's why I said earlier in the quarter, when they hit 2 threes in a row, they really haven't shot the outside shot. And honestly, they haven't had to. We've had so many open lanes to the bucket.
quickly the other way. Lord, how about that turn? Shot away, not good. King the rebound, 7-18. Lewis. Lord reached in. Two shots.
Right when I said it's been kind of clean, not a lot of fouls. Last 60 seconds or so, every time back and forth.
Non-shooting foul. You're right.
I won't talk as much.
Rebound here with under 2 to play in the third quarter. Front, then the back. Rebound, stepping in the lane, underneath, and drawing the foul.
This one will be going up.
Yeah,
We're going to the free throw line.
Talked about her in the pregame, has 4 points thus far. They get 5, 66% from the line this year.
And she scored, what, 22 in her last outing?
Yep.
Has been quiet today.
Not that time. Makes them both. 6 points.
Fouls on number 10, Carlos Johnson, her second, team 6.
Nia Lake will come in. Ocala's Westport High School here for St. Pete.
We're kind of sloppy here.
Yeah.
Last 2 minutes. I mean, if we keep this up, this game will end like 5 hours from now.
Lynn Reith, 77% free throw shooter, has 4 now. Over 1,000 points for Holy Trinity in high school.
Right down the road from here.
Right. Across the street from the Wawa. Pretty much. Back out shot goes, so Johnson's starting to heat up. And shot is good. Sluceric's got 2.
Eastern Florida not mess around. Hey, we're going to go right back. We're going to keep scoring in this game.
Under a minute to play in the third. From long range, Galvez Naro the rebound, pushing the tempo ahead. 40 seconds to play. Pulls it back and lets it rip. Slucerek.
Nice. Back-to-back shots for her, and it's showing inside, showing outside. She's got the smile. She likes it. Don't worry.
5 points for her. Sarasota native. Look, you got a run of 21 seasons now. You're going to have to keep it going. You got to develop these players for next year. And as the buzzer sounds, there's no shot. 64-24 after 3.
A statement third quarter.
Yeah, 28 points in that third quarter for Eastern Florida.
And what do you have, 11 for St. Pete?
Yes.
A statement again by Eastern Florida. They've won 18 in a row, and if they hold on 10 minutes ago, it'll be 19 in a row. And it's remarkable of a story where, like we said pregame, hey, 1-3 to start the season. I know you had some people out, and then just you go on this run and you make a statement through the conference. Again, 14-0.
Hitting the accelerator and not letting off, even through the turns. It's just breakneck.
Yeah, you're looking at the schedule here as we enter in the fourth quarter. This should be a W today. Look, Santa Fe College at Indian River State, Daytona, Miami-Dade, Hillsborough. Same 6 games to go, and then the Florida, the state tournament. I mean, it's right around the corner here as we're going to be closer to March.
Titans well on their way. Lock up that 20-win season, and then you just keep ticking off boxes. Little goals you've had.
Yes.
Maybe another undefeated conference season. Again, well on their way to their 19th straight win and 40th straight conference win.
And look, the men, they've made Hutchinson a couple times there at Kansas, to the state tournament. As Coach Shulman says, we're going to Hutch, right? MJ Baker and her staff, and even you can go with just everyone in the front office here, where it's like, hey, they really built up this program. You and me have been doing these games for what, 9, 10 years now? From the standpoint of, I know that's another story. It's funny where like this took some time. Rome wasn't built in a day. They've really built up this program.
Well, it's not just you and me, man. Our crew at WEFS has been here even longer.
You are absolutely right. And
they've seen a lot of basketball. They've forgotten more basketball than we've seen.
And shout out to Brian Foster. He does a great job in the truck. Birthday boy today.
21.
Oh.
What a milestone. We kid. 64-24, still 9 to play here. As Hasset's back in, trying to get that double-double.
Fouls on the 3, and Shannon, her first.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest challenges, I think, Mark, right? If you're MJ Baker, is just divvying up minutes when you're in these games that you're cruising. And finding those combinations that you're looking forward to later on.
And everyone on the team needs to know their role, especially once we get to postseason play. How can you help this team?
Sen. Milano Ceribes. Take the air out of this game a little bit. Pass it around, use that shot clock. Points. That's all that St. Pete's been able to muster. Lowest this year has been 26 by Edward Waters JV for a team to play Eastern Florida. 2 others have been held to 38.
It's one thing you read the stats. Someone tells it to you on the street. When you see it in person with your 2 eyeballs, okay, now I believe it.
Yep. Special thanks to Mike Parsons there, who's got all those little facts and figures in his head. Keeps his notes always at his side.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Titan. Reach in.
Fouls number 3, Shannon, her second.
Well, the next time we see the Titans, they'll take on Daytona State here. Midweek game here in a couple of weeks on our air in on the 21st.
Yeah, it's coming up.
5:30 start and 5:30 and 7:30 doubleheader. Daytona State's women's 6 and 8 right now.
Yeah, offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 23, Jake Ford.
This is the key. All right, 7 minutes to go. Just finish strong. Let's get out of here, get the win if you're Eastern Florida.
From 3. Too strong. Hasset corrals the rebound. And then gets hassled. Draws the foul.
Fouls number 10, Carlos Johnson.
She's got a mean streak. I want that ball. Get out of my way. And today, I mean, we could say player of the game. I think I can call it now. From the standpoint of, we saw rebounding, offense, and defense. We've seen transition with her. We've seen the 3-point shot. I mean, everything on display.
Popping another three. How about you now?
Update what I just said. That's the second three.
I believe that's 21 points now.
Here we go.
Ceribes. It's her bucket.
I like the start and stop in transition to make it easier for her.
Stuck on 24 for a bit here. The Titans of St. Pete. Everything contested. Launching it in and out. Another rebound for Hasset. Has to be over 10 now. And Kulikovska adds to her tally. She's now at 10 points in double figures. And timeout on the floor. 71-24 scoreline here in Melbourne.
And the thing with Hasset, I know, look, we keep talking about it, but I mean, she's the best player on the court today. She's shown it. And the key with basketball in the 21st century now, you have to be able to shoot from the outside. That's the way the style of the play is, men's or women's basketball. You can't, it's not like it's 1985, I'll just go in the pose, they'll give me the ball. No, you got to run the court, you got to hit that outside shot. And if you're going to go to the next level, Division I, they expect you to hit that shot.
Take a look at the range here.
It's just open.
Just a true form on the shot. Quick release.
And the key is essentially MJ Baker and her coaching staff. You got to let your players know, you know, we believe in you that you can hit those shots and that you are going to hit them, and she is. She's delivered today.
The reserves back out there. Adams battle Chikwemba. Sluserek. Could not get it to go, Chikwemba. Baseline overshoots everybody. 5:40 to play. Still running and gunning here. Sluserek, no. Now the pace is picking up now again. Still can't get it to light up. There's just been a lid here on this end. Front end, no. And it will be two shots.
Yeah, 71-24. St. Pete has not scored yet in this quarter.
Yeah, it was 64-24 at the end of three.
It was.
7 more points for the Titans here this quarter. Let's see if they can unlock the lid. Ruddick able to get him on the board in this quarter. It's 1 of 2, 5 points now for Ruddick. The extra possession, make that 7. That's how you do it. 5-minute mark here in the fourth. Working it down low. How about the feed? Chikwemba, the assist to Okahaga.
That was pretty, Jeff. She's been impressive today. I like her fit as a finisher for Eastern Florida.
Chikwemba now with 5 points. Loading up. Battle underneath, almost. The putback goes for Chikwemba. Oh, everybody was just waiting for Okahaga, who's sitting on 6.
Yeah, I like the bench. They're getting hyped. throws on this. I know you're going to talk to Coach Baker after this game.
Ruddock sinks it.
Interested to see what Coach has to say after this performance today. It's 19 in a row. That's what it's going to be once it's final today. 19 in a row.
And 20 on the season. A lot of little benchmarks cleared, little check marks ticked. Chikwemba underneath, shot doesn't fall, and a foul.
We're getting notes. I believe one more. After today, one more, then you wrap up the conference. As you should. I mean, but this is the key. You know, this and the men's program, look, okay, regular season, and then you get to the state tournament, and then they have obstacles, they have problems. That's something they got to get to the next level. And then can you get back to the national tournament?
Haga, that is tying a career high, 7 points. Going 1 of 2 from the line. 76-28.
Jeff, that third quarter set the tone.
Clinic said in the locker room, but
just set the tone. I mean, that was it. It was just all Eastern Florida, and I know they're getting all the more reserves. Everyone's getting playing time today.
Snarrow back out. Seeing what you got in reserve.
Yeah, and we got the men coming up next, and it's going to be a big game for them as well.
Game will likely be a little tighter. And a team top of the standings and a team closer to the bottom, but still.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting with the men.
Definitely closer, yeah.
Jeremy Shulman likes to say, he texts me this all the time, and you know, he's like, hey, I got a game on Saturday. I'm like, I'll be there. And he just writes back in bold every single time to me, big time. That's his thing, big time. So Coach is excited about this, and I know, I just got word, very excited. We're going to be able to talk to Hasset after the game, right? She might have an announcement for us.
Right, you were talking about that. Going to break some news here. Too bad you're not on the radio.
Nice bucket by Eastern Florida. She got 7 now?
Got her, yeah, I believe that's right. Have the benefit of live stats here, but we keep it, we're trying to keep it for you on the old-fashioned pen and paper. Under 3 to play. They get a good, solid possession here to build towards their next game against Indian River. Shot clock to 3, and able to get the shot away. It's short. And the shot clock violation, never hit the rim. Narrow into Lord. Pull it back out, traveled with the basketball. A little too careful.
Man, 78-29. You know, we've been doing games here for a long time. This is one of those statement type wins. It's on tape, everyone's seeing it. And there's another turnover.
Coming on the 2-minute mark. Reith. Almost like an assist. Battling to the end. Samari Sarek out of Sarasota.
honestly, it's been mostly, like, if you're doing the game recap, it's defense, and it's one of those things. It's not like, oh man, Eastern Florida went on some 19-2 run in 3 minutes. No, just one of those suffocating type wins.
Nothing going in. There's a three-pointer attempt, no good. Rebound, corralled and tapped ahead. Cross-court pass. Thinks about it, lets it fly, no good. Coming up on the 92nd mark. These girls are taking it personal. They do not want St. Pete to eclipse 30. They've been sitting on 29 for a bit. Move it around. Yeah, 120 to go. And give it away.
Hey, St. Pete, they only had 13 points in the first half. Now you got 29 so far. Just dominating performance. I know I keep hammering it over and over again, but if you're Coach Baker, you got to be happy with this win today.
Happy with any win, but yeah, comprehensive. Turned over and off to the races. Galvez-Naro. Well, lay it up and down.
That's 80.
81 points now for Eastern Florida.
I'm saying corrected.
79, okay.
79-29.
The scoreboard changed quicker than we could look. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. No. It says 80 now. I'll make that official or not.
Great performance today, Jeff.
There's not much more you can say.
No, there's not much.
Said. I don't want to belabor the point, but this is just a fantastic team. And if you are watching here from home today and you're nearby, you've got some time. Number of home games left. Catch this team. Could be one of the best in school history.
I know you'll be talking to Coach Baker here in a couple minutes.
30 points now for St. Pete. Johnson makes them both 80-31. Bring it to the sideline, the scorer's table. .40 seconds left. It is academic and has been since about halftime.
They're just going to hold on to the ball now. Let's drive safe, go home, and get the W.
Up, getting the rebound, circling back again. Okay, 16 seconds. Short, 6 to play, and we'll dribble this out for the 20th win of the season. It goes to the Eastern Florida Titans. Final score 80-31 over St. Pete. Titans by 49 here on a Saturday. We'll wrap this up with head coach MJ Baker right after this. First part of our doubleheader over and done. Mark and I will be back right after this on WEFS.
I'm part of SCAP, which is the Space Coast Consortium Apprenticeship Program. What it is, it's an apprenticeship program to get people in the aerospace field and get experience and schooling all at the same time. So I just graduated high school this past May, and I found out about it 2 days after graduation, and my original plan was to go to Eastern Florida and just get a basic AA degree and figure out what I wanted to do from there. I always liked the idea of going into aerospace, but never was sure about engineering itself. So this was a great way to get my career started, even if I choose to go back for engineering or even if I choose to change career paths. This is a 2-year degree that is fully paid for by my company, and it is 4 years of experience in the aerospace industry where I really get to get the experience in the schooling, and if I choose to continue down this path, I can, or if I choose to further my education, go somewhere else, I can also do that.
I'm Patrick Hoskin, and I'm a student at the Eastern Florida State College welding program. You start off with stick welding and then progress to MIG welding, shielded metal arc welding, and they say by the end of the year we'll end up being TIG welding. So we're going to go through almost everything that they can possibly throw at us. After the first 2 weeks of class, it is all hands-on. The cost is really low considering it's a full welding program. This classroom does count as 1 year's experience in the field.
Well, 80-31, about as comprehensive a win as you could have here on your home court. Eastern Florida knocking off St. Pete College. Joined now by the head coach, MJ Baker. As a coach, I know probably the most thing you're most proud of is the defensive performance that you've had a lot of these this season, but holding a conference team to 31 points and just 13 points in a half, that has to make you feel good as you get into the latter half of the season here.
Yeah, I mean, defense is something we've been really focusing on because that's something that we can control. So as far as our effort and attitude and just making sure that we have defense and rebounding, because at the end of the day, you never really know how offense is going to show up, but defense is something that's consistent.
There's just a number of, and Mark and I were talking about it, there's just boxes and milestones that you keep ticking off, not just in the program, but this season, of course. You have a third straight 20-win season. Congratulations for that. What are these milestones that you're looking forward to here the rest of the way?
I mean, right now we're really just focusing on one game at a time because we're about to be in our third round of conference. So beating someone 3 times is really tough. But I mean, we want to get back to states, and I mean, we won it last year. We'd like to, defend that. And then we have some unfinished business in nationals. I mean, we lost in Elite 8 the year before, the Final Four last year. So we still got to win that national championship.
The grumbling stomach, the hunger is real, right?
Yes, it is.
Talk a little bit about Amelia Hasset and what she's been able to do in 2 seasons here, but about what she's going to be embarking on after this, of course, another double-double. It seems like she leads by example as well.
Yeah, she's our humble giant. She's a Tim Duncan. She's our Tim Duncan of JUCO, yes. But I call her my unicorn because she does everything. And she doesn't care who eats, but obviously she eats. She gets rebounds. She does everything for us. I mean, she deserves it. Last year she was 9 points and 6 rebounds, and then this year she's almost averaging 20 points and 15 rebounds right now. So just her growth and her work ethic, and I mean, she has great teammates around her that do a great job of finding her. So I mean, it's actually a reflection of the whole team and what we're all about.
Picked up conference win 40 in a row here this afternoon. MJ, talk about what it means for the program and all the players that are not just here, but the ones that have come before leading up to this point.
I mean, I can't even fathom that, to be honest.
40, yeah.
I know, it's so crazy. So I mean, we have such special people here at Eastern, and the culture is just different. It's a very selfless, we over me team and camaraderie, and just the fact, I mean, that's a reflection of it. And at the end of the day, we really do put love as our foundation, and I do feel like, love does conquer all. So at the end of the day, that's why you're seeing the success, is that they buy in, they want to get better, they're disciplined, and they love each other, and they hold each other accountable.
Right. Well, we all love watching the Titans play basketball. Congratulations on the victory. We'll see you here at about 10 days time to pick up the big one against Daytona State.
Yes, against Daytona.
And best of luck until then. We'll see you.
Thanks everyone for watching, and thank you. Come out and see a game.
MJ Baker, head coach. Titans improve to 20-3, 15-0 in the Citrus Conference. That's a 19-game win streak. Second half of our doubleheader, and a special announcement coming your way next on WEFS.
Lights, camera, action. Discover the arts at Eastern Florida State College, where you can train for exciting careers and gain personal enrichment in programs for the performing and visual arts. You can earn an associate's degree as a stepping stone to a bachelor's degree at another college or university, making Eastern Florida the perfect place to start your journey. Along the way, you will benefit from high-quality courses, excellent instructors, small classes, and transferable college credits. The programs are based on the college's Cocoa campus, with performances held in the beautiful Simpkins Fine Arts Center. The center has 2 theaters, practice rooms, and a state-of-the-art electronic keyboard lab. 4 areas of study are available: music, theater, studio art, and dance. Music students can harmonize through concentrations in instrumental music, choral, music theory, and music composition. They can participate in 8 musical groups, ranging from orchestra and jazz to a concert choir. The studies can lead to careers on the stage, with Eastern Florida graduates performing in world-renowned orchestras at the Metropolitan Opera and in Carnegie Hall in New York. All the world is a stage in the theater department, where acting classes teach students basic techniques. There are also courses in voice, movement, directing, and auditioning to prepare students for more advanced theatrical work. The department stages 3 plays a year, with alumni performing on cruise ships, theme parks, and in regional theater. Influences from Van Gogh to Picasso and other great masters flow through the visual arts department, where students learn the fundamentals to find their own voice and style. Work in drawing, painting, pottery, and sculpture complement the study of art history to give students a well-rounded art education. Students exhibit their work and can use their talents to eventually become an artist in their own studio. Another option is studying dance that also gives students personal fulfillment and career opportunities. Whatever your interest, follow your muse to Eastern Florida State College, where the arts can open doors to a creative future. To learn more about the arts program and scholarship opportunities, visit easternflorida.edu/go/arts.
Just recently, we moved here to the Palm Bay campus, into this facility. It encompasses about 25 acres.
The facility at Eastern Florida State Fire Academy is by far one of the best academies, in my opinion, in the Central Florida area.
I chose this area because it was one of the highest ranked fire academies on the whole east coast of Florida.
So our instructional staff consists of firefighters that are still on the job. Instructors bring many different skill sets, and I like the mix, to be quite honest with you.
So when you bring all those different skill sets to the table, the recruits are able to gain so much more knowledge than maybe other academies.
They're not only instructing us what they're supposed to be teaching us and getting us ready for our state test, but they're giving us real life examples of how things are going to go, not just to pass the academy, but to prepare us for the real world.
We're able to do technical rescue training. We're able to do fire training. We're able to do any type of VMR training, any type of training that's in the classroom, such as getting your certifications for inspector classes. They're all offered here at this academy.
And their ability to teach us, instead of just going through the motions and telling us we need to do this and we need to do that, you know, they teach us why, which helps us understand much more of how things operate in the real world.
My name is Kaylee Majeka, and I am in the welding program at Eastern Florida State College. I wanted to get into the program to further extend knowledge and just be able to make a career out of something that I really enjoyed doing. The program is about 9 months. I don't know anyone else in the local area that does have a program like this. This is right up my alley. So that's my end goal, is just to have my own business and create things.
Welcome back to the campus of Eastern Florida State College here in Melbourne at the Titan Fieldhouse. Yes, the women got their 19th win in a row today, dominating St. Pete 80-31 behind this very nice lady from Australia. Her name is Amelia Hasset. Amelia, congratulations first on the win.
Yes, thank you. It was a very good win.
It was. Now you have a big announcement for everyone here on the Space Coast. The floor is yours. What's going on?
Well, yesterday I actually committed to Virginia Tech, so for my next 2 years.
Congratulations on that. You're going to be a Hokie. I know Jeff was telling me he's a big Hokie fan himself personally. They went to the Final Four last year. Why did you go with the Hokies to go for Division I?
I really just like Coach Kenny Brooks. He seemed like a very family guy, and he knew like a lot about basketball. Obviously going to the Final Four and having that experience. And then just like the community around the university and everything, it just, felt like I would fit in there very good.
Did you make this decision last night? When did the process finally happen?
I made the decision like kind of after my 2 visits, and then I just had a gut feeling, and I knew, I was like, this is the place, and I just really wanted to tell Coach Kenny Brooks, and once I told him, he was very excited.
Did you call the parents? Who was the first one you told, I'm going to do this?
My mom actually came on the visit, so she was the first one to know, and then I told my dad, and then, Coach MJ kind of helped me there, support me, and then,
That is really cool. All right, well, here at Eastern Florida, you still got a season to come.
Yes.
You know, it's still here. 19 in a row. What are expectations for you and your teammates and just everyone here at Eastern Florida moving forward with this season?
Yeah, just to continue to keep growing, like, as a team, keep getting better, fixing the mistakes, like, that we do on offense and defense, and just continuing to grow and get better and play together as a team.
What have you learned from MJ Baker then, as I know she was the one that recruited you here to play at Eastern Florida?
Yeah, definitely learned a lot from her. She came, like, helped me grow my confidence on the three-point line, helped me, like, believed in me to shoot the 3, and then obviously kept working with me down under, and then obviously having the team around to support and having, like, great, like, she recruited really good players to have around and, like, just feed the ball to everyone and just everyone do their job.
Well, congratulations, future Hokie we got here, but you still got to help Eastern Florida.
Exactly.
I hope you know that. Well, Amelia Hasset, congratulations on the announcement, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome stuff. I like the 3, by the way. That was pretty. That was good. We will go to break. We will come back. We have men's basketball coming up for Eastern Florida. As Jeremy Schulman would say, big time, top of the hour. Again, congratulations to Amelia Hasset. She's going to Virginia Tech. We'll be back right here on WEFS-TV.
Theater teaches life skills that no other program is going to teach. It teaches empathy, it teaches confidence.